Hi, hello everyone. My name is Puru and I welcome you all to my channel Learn with Puru. So in this video we will see that how to install the VS Code, both Visual Studio Code and Python. So let's first discuss what are they. So Python is a programming language. For it we require a compiler, so means the Python executor, and then an IDE which help us to code that Python easily, which is known as Visual Studio Code. There are other IDEs too, for example Sublime Text and PyCharm and Spider and Jupyter and etc. But I like to install Visual Studio Code. Before it, I would like you to subscribe my channel and give a like to this video. So now we will start the steps. Before that, let's watch the intro video. So guys, now you have to open any browser in your laptop or PC and then search for python.org and then go to the download section and choose the operating system or OS that you have. I'll click on Windows and then I would like to install the version of 3.8.10. Okay, so I got something like this. You can download any version according to you. Now click on Windows, install a 64-bit and open another tab of www.google.com and then I will search for download VS Code. So my network is little slow, so it's taking some time. Okay, so yeah, now I will search over here for download VS Code. Sorry, Visual Studio Code. So I click enter. Now you can see here you have to go to this website and then over here you can choose the operating system you want. Click on this Windows. Then it's taking some time as my network is little slow. You can come down, okay, and then here you can see there has been a VS Code user setup.txt installed. So guys, now we have our Python's that guide to install it. So now I will click on this install now, so it will choose the installation location by itself. But before that, don't forget to click on this and agree that add Python 3.8 to path. Then if you want your customized installation, then you can choose your location and feature. But I want to install my Python right in the correct C drive. Okay, so I'll click on it and it will install everything required automatically. Here you can see that it's installing that Python 3.8.10 standard library and so on. So we will let it it will take some time to download. So still I have also installed that my Visual Studio Code setup. I will open it, and after I open it you can see it's taking some time. Okay, so here there are some license agreement. If you want you can read it, or then I accept the agreement. Then next, then again choose a default folder. Okay, so I think for me I will just change the location. Okay, I will click on this browse button and then I'll go to the C drive, then create a new folder with Visual Studio Code. Okay, so it's I already have that folder, so I will um, so I will therefore rename this folder as VS Code. Okay, so if you want you can install in that particular location, but if you don't want then click on the next. Okay, I will again click on browse, then in this is the C drive, in the C drive I have a folder as VS Code. Yes, I got it. Then I'll click on OK. Okay, it changes the path. Then I will, here is the MB required on the free on the disk. Then click on next. Click next. If you would like to select a different folder, click pause. Okay, so startup menu. Okay, so don't create a start menu folder. No, I will create it. Then next, select the additional, add to path. Okay, click on it. It must be checked. It must also be checked. Okay, and I think it will be also good for you that add open to code. So when you right click, so it will open directly. Okay, and I think it will also, if you want, you can create a desktop icon. Means on this place there will be a shortcut icon, but I will create it. And then next, so here is everything. Now click on the install. So it will take some time. So between that, here we can see our Python has successfully been installed. Okay, so here it's give some online tutorial and documentation. You may visit it out. Click on the close button. Okay, so now if I search for Python, then you can see that here if you click on open file location, it will open the file where it is been installed. Okay, now I will come back, and then here you can see our Visual Studio Code has also been installed. So I will again click on this launch Visual Studio Code. Yes, I will click on it and finish. So now the Visual Studio Code has been open. So actually there is a less RAM in my laptop. It's taking a long time. So now you can see this is our Visual Studio Code. Okay, now you can choose the look you want. I want it dark. Okay, I want this high contrast theme, or see more themes, dark plus monokai. There are different themes you can choose according to what you want. Okay, so I will click on this. Okay, now synchronized from other device, shortcut, open up your code, mark done. You can see that everything is fine. So let me, okay, so here we have completed our installation of Visual Studio Code and Python. So now we will install the extension. So you can see that we have a lot of extensions already over here, but we have to install it. So first we have to install the Python. So I will click on this install. You can read about the details over everything over here. Okay, so till it's installing, we have to also install this Jupyter. Okay, Jupyter is also installing. Okay, so now Pylons, it's also installing. Okay, so I think after we click the Python install, everything is been installing by itself. Okay, so now we have to install a thing known as code runner. So I'll search it over here, code runner. Okay, so here it comes. So it is used to run .c Java Python. I click it install. Okay, so it's been installing. Okay, so here you can see. So let's come back, means back. So here you can see installing. Python is still been installing. So I think they will take some time. So I think we also need to install that Visual Studio, and what was it named? Yes, Intelli. Think something was, yes, Intelli code. So after you search it, yes, here with first option, click on install on it. you can read all the details about these extensions. So here you can see code runner has been installed. Okay, and more on installing. I think it will take some time. Okay, so I will come to the Explorer or click on this extension and wait till everything over here is installed. Okay, so till now I tell you more about this VS Code. So click on this terminal and new terminal. So here you will get the terminal problems output debug console. So problems output and debug console are required later. For now we will be using this terminal. So when we run our Python code, so whenever there will be some need to run a code, we will click on a run button, which here it will present, and after we click it, it will run the code and give all the output over here. Okay, so now if somehow if you want to check if the Python has been installed or if you have doubt, you may simply open this CMD and then type here Python. Okay, so here the Python is enabled. So here you can type the Python code without any IDE, but using the VS Code will be more easier. Now I will simply show you some commands, like if I click write this print hi I am Puru, and if I print it, so it will, after I enter, it will print the output. Okay, now if I write print print 2 plus 5, sorry, print 2 plus 5, okay, enter, it's 7. Okay, so if you don't know more about this, okay, so you can simply watch at the YouTube. Guys, so now I will tell you that how to use the Visual Studio Code first. Okay, so here are different options for new file, new window, open, add folder, duplicate, auto save, everything. Okay, exit. Here is for edit, selections, view, go, run, Emulon, and help. Okay, so now here is the document, the explorer, the search, the source control, and these are the extensions that is required to be downloaded. Okay, so I will tell you later that which of the extensions are required to download. So here if you go to the settings, here you will see there are different options. So click on this keyboard shortcuts, and here you can see the different shortcuts for different type of functions, for different commands. Okay, you can also change it. For example, if I want to close the window, I have to press Alt 4, but I will change, click on it and then edit, press the desired code. So if I click on Control E, okay, so some already have it, so I will click on Alt T. Okay, so it's correct, and now click on Control. Here you can see that closed window has the key binding of Alt plus E. Okay, so here we have seen about the shortcuts. Okay, so now I was telling you about that. If you want to learn the Python, we have different websites for it, and also there are some channels which teach you about this Python. So one of the best channel is, you can search over this YouTube about learning uh, Python in one video. Okay, so after you click on it, you can see the most best website. One of it is Code with Harry, which will tell the full Python for you. Okay, here is in 1 hour, 100% guarantee in 15 minutes. It's also Code with Harry. this is programming with Moose. You may watch this video and learn it. Okay, so now I think we have our extension installed. Yes, everything installed. So let's. So guys, now we have completed everything. We have installed the Python. We have also installed the IDE, means Visual Studio Code. I also shown you some features of Visual Studio Code, and we have also installed the extensions required for the Python in Visual Studio Code. And you can search over the internet and find more about more features of the Visual Studio Code and about Python. I've also shown you some channels where you can learn the Python easily. Okay, so I want to also mention that this all details will be available in my website, and link will be given below in the description, so don't worry, you may visit it out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give a like to this video.